Thank you so much for coming here today. This is a real moment, I think, in the history of Metuchen and Middlesex County to be able to announce something that's pretty spectacular. The reason we're here, obviously, is to talk about the Metuchen Arts District, which we've talked about a little bit starting in August, but it's been going on behind the scenes for longer than that. You know, many people have very deep-rooted memories of the Forum Theater. The Forum has gone through periods of inactivity and disrepair, and at different points we've seen, as residents, people call for renewal. We've seen petition drives. Many people who I'm sure are standing here have signed those petitions, both physical petitions and we've seen online petitions. We've heard of private companies trying to develop and purchase the property, and attempts at forming and maintaining nonprofit entities to operate the theater. But over time, with all of these actions and inactions, we've become concerned. The theater's been on and off the real estate market for these years, and many people have grown concerned that if we don't do something, the Forum may not exist for future generations the way it has been there for us. Ultimately, this is why the borough has stepped in to ensure that the Forum stays the Forum for generations of Metuchenites to enjoy in the years to come. But now we got to get into the plumbing, right, as Bobby Favik-Merwin would say. Obviously, as a borough, we don't have the resources to purchase, restore, and revitalize the Forum without significant help. They say life is often about timing and opportunity, and this is a fine example of that. As many of you know, Middlesex County has made significant investments in the arts over the last couple of years, whether it be supporting the Carteret's Art Performing Arts Center, in Avenel, an arts center, its Plays in the Park in nearby Roosevelt Park, or its significant investment in the new George Street Playhouse and Crossroads complex in New Brunswick. The Middlesex County Freeholders have shown their dedication to making Middlesex County an arts destination. As a result, Borough Administrator Jay Muldoon and the council members and I decided that this would be the right time to raise the idea of a partnership to rehabilitate the Forum. In the late spring, Borough Administrator Jay Muldoon and I approached Director Rios and County Administrator John Palomina about the idea of a Metuchen Arts District, which we proposed would, 1, restore our beloved Forum Theater. 2, transform a closed gas station into a multi-use indoor and outdoor public space. 3, the idea would be for the theater and arts district to be professionally managed and programmed when the renovation and construction are completed. And what do you know? They loved the idea. Last week, was it last week? A week ago Thursday. Last Thursday? The Freeholders helped us make this vision a reality, and they have approved the single largest grant they have ever given to Metuchen. Together with the county freeholders, we're thrilled to announce that we intend to restore, renew, and revitalize the Forum and create a Metuchen Arts District, which consists of 3 properties: the Forum, the gas station, and a strip of land in between the two properties, which some of you have seen as the one with trees and an area that University of Radiology uses for its employees. Those are the 3 properties that make up this space in the corner of Amboy and Main Street. The idea with the abandoned gas station property would be to transform it into a nucleus of an arts and cultural hub, including a multi-use indoor-outdoor all-weather space that connects with the Forum. Called The Spot, as a homage to the history of the site, which used to have a gas station on the property in the 1940s and had that slogan on the wall. A new brick building designed in the spirit of a gas station, which has been converted into a food hall with high ceilings, exposed ductwork, and full-height garage doors that can be rolled up to allow interior to spill out to the exterior patio space. Design features for a restaurant on the spot could include theater-style lighting, rooftop visual arts display boards, sculptures and murals on the brick wall panels on the side of the Forum. The ideas are endless, and we're just getting started. The idea would be for the borough to purchase the theater with a portion of existing borough funds that have been earmarked out of the funds given to the borough by Woodmont when it was approved a couple years ago as the developer of the Pearl Street parking lot. But believe it or not, the proposed Metuchen Arts District comes with a number of sustainable revenue sources. For example, Parking fees at the Halsey Street lot during off-peak non-commuter times. Shows, as we know, are often on weeknights when the lot would not be being used by commuters, and on weekends when the lot would not be being used by commuters. Parking fees are significant in the process of something like this, and we would obviously benefit from that. 2, proposed LED signage above the newly proposed structure at the spot. If you have a sign system which would allow for announcements of the next show, you could have children and adult art to be shown on the corner and rotating through the LED process, obviously. And also, there may be an occasional advertiser, right? Maybe even some big advertisers that want to pay money to show their brand to people on the corner of Main and Amboy. All this is revenue for the borough potentially. Perhaps most significantly, in New Jersey, and this is new to a lot of us, okay, but in New Jersey, when a public entity owns or operates a restaurant, we become eligible for what is known as a special concessionaire's liquor license, which may allow us to serve alcohol at the restaurant and in the theater itself. Of course, the borough would not be in the business of operating a restaurant or serving liquor, and the goal would be to put together an RFQ for a restaurant group that seeks to host a unique food operation in downtown Metuchen, right next to the Forum Theater, steps away from the train, and right near Route 1, Route 27, you name it. This is a great spot for a restaurant. The borough would collect rent from any such restaurant group, which would be valued significantly higher with a liquor license. Of course, none of these revenue sources consider any of the monies that the borough will receive for the performances that will take place at the theater, which would become part of whatever contract we put together with a theater management company when the borough ultimately decides to choose one. Best thing about the Metuchen Arts District is that it will truly belong to our community. Many people have already expressed their interest in getting involved in the project, and there will be many ways to do so. From fundraising to design planning, we need as many people as possible to become involved in this project so that this iconic site is aligned with our community's desires. So with that, I am really blessed here to have, we are blessed here to have with us the director of our County Freeholder Board, Ron Rios.
Thank you all for coming here today. It's great to be with you here in Metuchen, also known as the Brainy Town, or the Prairie Borough, I'm sorry. Let me get that right. But after I give you the check, you'll forgive me, right? Absolutely. That nickname seems especially appropriate now, because Metuchen has experienced a rush of new cultural events and ideas. Today, we move forward on developing the proposed Metuchen Arts District. I'm proud to say that it is the latest project to receive funds from the Middlesex County Cultural and Arts Trust Fund. We can all agree that Metuchen's proposed Arts District is exactly the type of project the Trust Fund was meant to support. The area has great historical significance, especially the Forum Theater, which dates back to 1928. At the same time, the theater is close to the town plaza, reflecting Metuchen's vision of the future and offering a great outdoor venue for programming. Its location will be easy to access via public transport, bringing visitors from the county and beyond. These factors will lead to greater economic development and benefits for Middlesex County and Metuchen. It is for these and other reasons the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders is proud to grant the Borough of Metuchen a grant toward the establishment of the Arts District, including the rejuvenation of the Forum Theater, one of Metuchen's most interesting and versatile spaces. I wish to thank Mayor Bush and the Borough Council for partnering with us to expand the role of culture, history, and arts through Middlesex County. With the help of developing the Metuchen Arts District, the hole in the donut will be at the center of it all. Thank you all once again, and I'm proud to announce that we have a check here in the sum of $3.5 million.